So great to have you back. For more on our top stories and others, please visit our website. It's channelstv.com and youtube.com/channelsweb. Log on to m.channelstv.com to watch us on your mobile device or download the Channels TV app for Android, iOS and Windows devices from their respective stores. If you've got the Channels TV and Channels 24 app, then you'll have access to news and updates. You also have access to the Eyewitness feature, with which you can share those pictures, videos or news of happenings around you. Just install the app, then tap and swipe to reveal the menu and follow the instructions. The federal government has resolved to follow through with the clean-up exercise of Ogoni land. This is according to the coordinator of the Hydrocarbon Pollution Remediation Project, Mr. Marvin Dekel, who made the commitment at a meeting with journalists in Port Harcourt to give a report on the work done in the past 100 days.
A demonstration project was launched in February by the former Minister of Environment, Amina Mohammed. This project has continued in Kwawa. We have had companies come in there to test technology for remediation. In addition, we've also opened other sites in the Bodo, in Gokana local government, and in Kedere, also in Gokana local government. We have opened more sites in Tai, Korokoro in Tai, and Ogale in Elime. These sites are active sites. You could go there, you will see what is ongoing. The ones that are not active are planned to be open within the next week. So we have companies that have come forward with states of the art, science, technology to demonstrate their capacity to help us in this process. We've always reiterated that participation in the demonstration project is not a contract, it's voluntary. And it's only for companies that has the capacity and are willing to do it at their own cost. It's at no cost to government.
The governor of Bayelsa State, Seraki Dixon, says he's not happy with the present situation of federal roads in his state. The governor made this known when members of the Senate Committee on Works visited him at the government house in Yenugua. The members of the committee are in Bayelsa State to inspect federal projects and assess the level of work done. The governor also wants the lawmakers to push for bills to ensure that Bayelsa State and the entire Niger Delta region get more federal footprints in terms of road and infrastructure projects. Despite pockets of security challenges in southern Kaduna State, the government has signed a memorandum of understanding with High-B Provisional Government of the People's Republic of China to improve solar power, agriculture, manufacturing and other infrastructural development. According to the state government, the MOU, which will be through public-private partnership, will stimulate economic activities and social services across the state.
We invited our private sector to be present and part of these discussions because we believe that it is the private sector that will take advantage of the enormous opportunities that exist to develop commercial, industrial and business relationships between our two states and province. Like Hebei province, agriculture is the mainstay of our state's economy. So we have many people that are large investors in agriculture here. We're also interested in advancing discussions in the areas of ranching. But what we are even more interested in is how the government of Hebei can link up with some of our businessmen to establish manufacturing industries here in Kaduna State.
Governor of Kaduna State, Nasser El-Rufai. His counterpart in Nasarawa State, Tanko Al-Makura, has challenged the Council for the Regulation of Engineers to checkmate quackery in the construction sector to reduce cases of collapsed buildings and bridges. Governor Al-Makura said this when he played host to officials of the council at the government house in Lafia, the state capital.
Koren, who is regulating the affairs of professionals in that field, should take these issues very, very seriously to ensure the protection of the profession from infiltration by quacks, because I believe 50% of the buildings that are collapsing are likely to have people that are not thoroughbred engineers. So I would want to urge you to employ all stringent measures to ensure that whoever goes by the prefix an engineer has what it takes to ensure satisfaction of your standards.
The Lagos State government has sealed a major partnership with the Ford Foundation on the total regeneration of Lagos Island and the transformation of Oniko axis to a major tourism hub in Africa. Governor Akinwumi Ambode told a delegation from the Ford Foundation that the partnership will help activate the tourism potentials of the state, while the president of Ford Foundation, Mr. Darren Walker, said the team is delighted to work with Lagos State.
Sought an audience today with him. It was an opportunity for us to learn about his vision for Lagos State, and we leave this meeting inspired and motivated and very hopeful about the future here.
We're excited that they're willing to partner with us. We've always spoken about the regeneration of the Lagos Island axis. You are also aware that Lagos is planning to build a new museum in Oniko, and also to be able to use the Lagos History Center at the Presidential Lodge, where we want to turn into what we call Eco Park. Ford Foundation is the second largest private foundation that you have in the world. They're very credible, and then we believe strongly that they are lover of arts, and having Ford Foundation partner with us in the regeneration of the Lagos axis, which we want to use to promote arts and tourism, I think is something that is very good for Lagos.
As part of efforts to diversify the state economy through agriculture, the Ogun State government has begun training over 200 young graduates. The Commissioner for Agriculture, Mrs. Peju Adebanjo, says the program is aimed at bridging the gap between demand and supply in agriculture and its value chains.
Many of the multinationals in the state, many of the middle-sized businesses in the state, and they all say to us, we cannot get enough. So this is why the gap between the demand in terms of what they need and what we are producing is so large that in almost every field you look at it, whether it is rice, whether it is cassava, whether it is maize, whether it is poultry, whether it is fish, vegetables, whatever it is, they can't get enough supply. And so your being here means that there's a very big opportunity for you to actually learn what we mean when we say agriculture. What does it actually mean? And it's not just about farming. It's everything that happens between what we call your inputs, starting from your seeds, your soil, your fertilizer, how you farm, what we call good agronomical practices, how you store, how you transport, how you market, all the way up to what we call farm to fork.
When the program returns, we'll find out what other things are happening across the country. Join us again.